Turn that off. That's on. In theory, everything should be good. Sorry, just making sure I've got this all set up. Two watching. Hell yeah. Of course, I am one of those two. Probably should have fixed up the camera angle, but hey, whatever. Okay, who do we have in at the moment? Because I'm seeing the number fluctuating between myself and someone else. Just gonna quickly mute Mike for a sec. I fucked something up quite badly. That shouldn't be there. Let's turn off my heater because that's causing a lot of background noise. Professional streamer out here. Three watching. Jesus. Numbers fluctuating around a bit. Okay, I can see Dover and Take are both online now. I'm sorry, fellas, I'm not streaming to everywhere. I'm only streaming to YouTube this time, just because that's the only way I can make it private. Oh. Might have been easier to stream this to Discord and get everyone in a Discord call, maybe. What are the thoughts on that? Only chat in here's a music chat. Damn. This video is unlisted, so if we've got 3 people in here, there's at least 2 other people from the BOS Discord in. Is it blocking messages or something? Beast Bombed Gaming. Sir, dude. Hello. Okay, let's see how... We'll see how many of the BOS guys we can get in before I start testing. For context, I haven't tested anything in the video. In the PTS yet. I haven't done any of my own testing with it. All I know is what's been shown in regards to, like, the... I'm trying to think, like, the wiki... Not the wiki posts, the forum posts and stuff. That's all I've seen. We're only going to get like 2 or 3 of the BOS guys in. Thought we'd get more than that, surely. Okay. A little weird we're only... Sorry, I do apologise as well. You guys are up there, but I have to read chat here. Just because my setup is not in the best of condition right now. Let's... While we're waiting on him, we'll jump in on the rewards character and just see what we've got on it to start. I think we lost Vampire for the night. Ah. Ooh. Quick thing, is that a bit loud for you? Mostly here to see how cores are obtained exactly and what type of things Minerva sells, fair enough. My favourite ginger. Ow, that hurts. Okay. This feels weird. No, I've forgotten what all the keys are. Right, X is auto. One of the keys you hold for view. There we go. Okay, at least they've given us some mutations and stuff as well. Okay. I like that skin. That is a nice skin, actually. Okay, so they do give us some decent stuff at least. To start off with. Probably wouldn't have put the bayonet on that, but... And they've made us a good unyielding character. Brotherhood civvies. Mercenary outfit looks nice. Check the build, it's horrible. The Power Fist skin is dope. Dude, I'm gonna have a look at it in a sec. At least we've got something to keep us going. Like, they didn't just say, hey, fuck you. Like, they've actually filled up the inventory with stuff we will use. Ah, okay. Giving us a lot of legendary modules and stuff as well. Some treasure maps and stuff. No junk, no mods. And whatever ammo you would ever need. What? This is horrible. Okay, let's check the... No. They've equipped us... Hang on. So, the first thing that they've given us to start off with, fuck. Built Unyielding spawns in with a full HP build and with 258 water clogging stash. Yep. Don't question. But they've spawned us in with an unarmed melee weapon. So the two good weapons here are an unarmed melee weapon and a handmade. Yet they have decided that both of these weapons should come with something other than the perks that are required for them. Okay, we do have some commando perks in. That's good. That needs to fuck off. That needs to fuck off. Let's just fix this up. Got no issue running that. That's not what I meant to do. Taking that off. Taking that off. For some reason I took martial artist off as well, because I'm clever cunt. Put on martial artist. Put on traveling pharmacy. There's really not a lot else that they've given us to work with here. Anyway, do me a favor, plop down a vendor and see if you can slot those cores, wondering if they are tradable. I'm gonna go have a look and see if they are, but I don't think they are. Let's just ignore what was there. Rejuvenated. You know what? That's gonna do for the moment. Fuck. Gotta get used to this PC system. Really not liking this. Put on rank 1 of evasive. I can deal with that, that's okay. I can deal with the build, that's... Ugh. Okay. Curious, did they? No, they didn't. Okay. I'll leave that. Doesn't really affect it that much. Let's just, But how the fuck do we select? Change to the face breaker. Change to that. We've got some ammo for it. Now, the ultimate question is, how do I inspect? Powerful automatic, so it is. Okay. What the fuck? Let's have a quick look. Modify and repair. Nope, as expected. Okay, so that's ruined a lot of people's what they wanted to do originally. A lot of people wanted to... A lot of people were really hoping that what you could do is take something like this, the face breaker, and change the rolls on it, because I reckon this with Bloodied would be hella good, but... Okay, good to know. Train station. Someone else in here. At least they've got most of the map markers discovered. I'm still clueless and for some reason can't find a station to travel to. That's gonna kill a lot of people, because a lot of people really wanted to, like, be able to change the first roll on, say, like, the cursed pickaxe, I think. Was it the cursed pickaxe, or? Any weapon balance updates specifically on shotguns? Not that I've seen. This is only BOS Oz in here, right? It should be. That's just what I'm wondering. Dan. What GT are you in the BOS Discord? Because in theory... Okay, is that Ultra? Okay. That would make sense. Oh. Let's... Let's just fist this thing. Just fist it. At least they've given us some mutations and stuff. They've given us the bare basics to work with. Not the best build ever, but hey, we're getting there. Art of trade. Real name explodes. Ultra easy. Yup, easy. Okay, man. I'm just getting a bit worried because that link was only posted into the BOS Discord and it's unlisted, so only you guys should be able to access it. Just got a little bit worried. Let's drag that to there. Then if we trade... Okay, and answer to your question, yes, you can sell it to him, but I don't think you can trade it between players. Peace Bombed, yes, it's good, bud. Talked with you enough in the last few days to peg you on that. Yeah, dude, I know who you are, Peace. I know you're good, bud. You've been in a couple of my streams before. Okay, so... No, cancel. I don't want to do that. So let's give it a quick... So if we grab... I'm going to put these ones back. Let's say I grab 4 of these. There's an armor workbench in this one, isn't there? Yeah. Let's modify. You can drop and trade legendary power armor and anything you craft. Yes. What he was asking about was whether you could drop or trade the cores. I don't think you can. So if we grab this... Okay, so modules will be the most expensive thing here. So if we make that 3-star... It removes the unyielding? Okay, that's not what I was told it did. I don't know how I feel about that one. Roll the shitty trapper pieces, see what rolls from a blank to a 3-star, yeah. Okay, Zealot's Cav luck could be better, could be worse. That's... I don't like that, frankly. What I was told would happen is if you updated it from a 1-star to a 3-star, it would randomly roll... Yeah, it randomizes everything. Dude, I have not looked at anything regarding the updates except for like the 2 minutes I was in your stream and the looking through the the update logs. The way I've seen it discussed, some people said you could keep rolls if you manipulated it in a certain way. If it randomizes literally everything, that's against the point. I may as well just go roll the perv. In most cases, I may as well just go roll the perv. You can't select choose 2-star and have it only roll the second slot perks. What I saw talked about was someone's theorized that what you could do was, because he thought that what it had, like, again, haven't tested this, haven't seen any of it. He told me that what you could do was, or he said in the Discord I'm in, what you could do was roll from a 1-star to a 2-star, from roll 1-star to 3-star, let's say, and it would randomize the second 2 perks, and then if you rolled a 3-star again, it would randomize all the perks. And then if you use 2-star on there, it would just lower it to a 2-star. And it makes sense why that doesn't work, but I went in completely not thinking about it because I wanted to be just as surprised as anyone else who had tried this shit. This is why I've been telling you to watch my video. The community hates that it randomizes it all. It's blowing up in Bethesda's face. Tier, as I said to you and everyone else, I was away for 3 days, man. I was not at a computer. Dude, it's Bethesda. Even when they do something right, they do it wrong. Yeah, they listen to the community to a degree, but this is just... This ain't right. Like, I'll get something out of that one. I won't get anything out of that. So let's re-roll that one on a 3-star. Overeaters. Increases damage reduction up to 6%. That's not the one I wanted, actually. I was thinking of overweight. I'm being stupid. Let's try. I'm just going to roll this piece a couple of times and see what I get. You know what? That's better than anything else I could have asked for. Let's go to the map, head back to the camp we got. Hopefully they change this. Dude, that's fucking horrible. Frankly, that's... Like, I've heard bits and pieces about it, and I've just half paid attention. I've deliberately tried to not pay as much attention to it as I normally would, just so I could do this kind of stuff. And come into it and experience it all firsthand. But yeah, this is just trash. Sorry, Bethesda, but this is just trash. Do we have a random weapon in here? Hopefully you can re-roll that. I love the look of the facebreaker, but the mutants one would be better, frankly. Let's space to modify. It's still better than the perv, just due to you can eliminate a fair bit of the guesswork you get to select the piece and the star count. It's rough, but better on RNG. It is better on RNG, but I don't know if I have the calculations up somewhere, but say you're rolling on a fixer. A fixer has 19 variables on the first star, so it's randomly rolling that. It also has 7 variants on the... Yeah, so... No, 21 variants, sorry. It's either 21 or 22 first stars, 7 second stars, and 9, I think it is, third stars available for it. So that's still a lot of... That's still an absolute ton of RNG for one weapon. Like, the old system, granted, it was a 1 in almost... It was a 1 in just over 1 million chance to get what you wanted, in some cases, but the point of this update was to eliminate that RNG pretty much entirely. Not entirely, but like, to the point where it was nowhere near as bad. It was to make it a lot easier. This is still pretty fucked up. There's no other way I can put it. More people writing forum posts, more likely it will be changed. Dude, I'm going to make a couple of videos and I'm going to make some videos addressing the issues I have with it. I'm going to make forum posts addressing them. I'm going to do what I can, but yeah. Want to earn a free medic's weapon? Always, man. Still better than having to roll at the rusty pick, that's true. If you put a 3-star core on a weapon, it will only re-roll the 3rd star. Put a 2nd-star core, it'll only re-roll the 2nd star. That would be nicer. That would be much nicer. I don't think they're going to be that generous with us, but yeah, this is... Okay, you can't even re-roll the farmhand. What? That doesn't feel right. I thought, okay, that one, because it's a skinned one, that's a new weapon, it will be non-tradable, I guess, that kind of stuff. That'd be good. But... a farmhand? Like, I have a lot of issues with this. I have a lot of issues with this. Even if fixes are rough to roll, the fact that you can... even if fixes are rough to roll, the fact that you can craft if it's going to bring the market down a bit, since people don't have to... Dude, I get what you mean there. Don't get me wrong. I do understand what you mean. But what we were promised was a way to remove most of the RNG cost. This doesn't do that at all. This is still quite bad on that. The whole community is pushing for that. Watch my newest vid when you get a chance, bro. Look at the comments also. So much support. Dude, I've got to have a look and double check it all. That's actually not a bad piece, because I really wanted to test Gourmands. Okay, let me just... Let's change up this. Leave the face breaker there, because why not? Mutants. Oh, right, C. Actually, let's put... Fuck. I've got to get used to the PC controls, dude. This is fucked up. Let's move something random. Let's say Vanguard's leg there. Then we move that there. We move that there. Let's grab... I also want to roll some power armor rolls. And also want to place down these power armors. Does it just do this on PC? Can you, like... On PC, can you see the armor before it's put down, or...? Is that just a PTS thing? Because on Xbox, I know you can only see the underneath of it. Try going to the bootlegger's shack, grab the chainsaw, and see if you can legendary it. I don't think you can. I wouldn't have thought they'd let you do that. I have a feeling Tier's going to jump on that before I've even answered you, but... Mutants puncturing power fist. I'm just going to do a loop of the building, because I'm good like that. And also grab out some 45 rounds. And some food and drink. Let's grab some... Giving us some quantums on here. Let's grab... Oh, there's already an absolute shit ton on me. Already got canned dog food. Spoiled vegetables. Thank you, Bethesda. Okay, let's go... Fuck up. I'm still overweight. Hang on. Bethesda, you're really fucking good at doing that. Do I have junk on me that I really don't need on me? I'm not going to want right away. You can put all of that away. Let's put most of that purified water away. There we go. You can make nuclear winter weapons legendary now, by the way, being confirmed. Jump on. Well, I'm just going to head down to West Tech, get myself some toxic goo, just so I'm actually bloodied with mostly unyielding pieces. Oof, that's going to be the new meta, rip the trade scene. Dude, if... oh no. What I was going to do was, I'm just going to head down and double check, like, the chainsaw and drill and stuff, just for good budget to double check. I don't think you can. I don't think you can make them legendary, but... I've got to remember how to VATS. I think I made that Q. Ah, fuck, I need a Vampire's Power Fist. Facebreaker. Fuck. I've got to get used to these PC controls, dude. Fucking hating this. Currently, all weapons that cannot spawn legendary cannot be converted to legendary, except the Enclave plasma. Drill and chainsaw cannot. That makes sense. That's what I thought it was, but Gourmands. Okay, let's... So if we double check stats, food and water, 25 and 50. So if we... Food and drink. If we bring up our food... And then we change to the Gourmand's tactical rifle. Like, let's see, because... Okay. 115 to 136. Fuck, what is crouch? Then... That hurted. I'd start getting into the PC version if I had more people to play with. Oh shit, fucking switch weapons. What the hell? And then... K system? I don't even remember what the fucking quick stim key is. It's H or something, isn't it? Yeah, heal. Nope. Fuck. I so need to get used to these keys again. Okay, let's stop crouching. Let's bring ourselves out this way. Fuck, Jesus. God, I hate this. Sorry, give me a sec. I'm just getting my ass handed to me. This isn't even a half-decent build. There's no tanking, there's no sneaking. Like, you're kind of stuck on your choices here. Fuck. And free aiming 2-shot does 0 damage. At the very least, this will help me get my Hellstorm and sort out my boss recon trap armor sets. That's fair, man. Okay, now I know what the heal key is. I will not use it. That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. Fuck. I can't fucking kill anything in West Tech. Fuck. I need a... Hang on. Please tell me they've got something. Hang on. You know what I need to do? We need to take off those two. Why are there no sneak perks? Who the fuck put this together? Who at Bethesda put together this character and went, you know what, it'd be good to give all of our players this? I've moved completely past sneak, haven't I? Am I just dumb? Sneak, there we go. Okay, let's move this across to here. Put on sneak. Put on rank 2 of Action Girl. Rank 1 actually. And then grab that. Because I don't even know how you bring out weapons and stuff. Dead set. Hello, man. This man's already got jetpacks and shit. This is a PC player. Oh, you can't jump in vats. What the fuck? Nothing I have has a suppressor because they've given us fuck all to work with. Gourmands doesn't seem to add that much damage. Like, what? He went from next to no health to even closer to no health. Yeah, no, not good. Fuck. I hate PC and I hate whoever's put together this build. When I get back, expect me to be rolling a set of Legendary and Legacy Raider armor. This update will make my less than meta gameplay even better. Don't you know, Neo, that the dev approved build, that's what they think the average gamer runs. Gonna make the worst PA the best. Dude, this is fucking horrible. Whoever put together this build needs to be fucking shot. Like, on sight. The sneak perk is on here. But even... You can't sneak while running off to either side either. Like, fuck. Glad this guy got rid of everything. Now I can just crouch my way in, hopefully. So yeah, for those of you who are in here, if you do have any comments regarding anything in the PTS, let me know. I'll test everything individually. If you guys even have questions about the BOS questline, I will jump in and do that. But... Hey, man. Just die! Fuck me! What loadout do they have on? Jesus! No! Sneak, you fuck! Oh, fuck. This is a fucking horrid build. What the fuck? Why did you stand up? Can you not open this door? Actually, 5.56 rounds. Just craft a minigun legendary roll at a time or two and jump in the Hellcat instant makeshift build right there. Won't have to waste time on better armor and perks are negligible. Dude, I'm gonna have to at this rate. Because, fuck. This is just a horrid build. One more? Fuck it. There we go. There's what we want. Then, special. Looking a bit better. That's... menu. C. Public teams. Let's join this guy's public team. It's a casual team. Okay, let's... I know there's a guy with a minigun actually through here. Power armor is the build equivalent of duct tape, my dude. Yeah, it fixes shit that's broken. That's more like it. That's what a build should be doing. Oh shit. Run away. Run away. Low AP regen, because no AP armor. Okay. Straight through the regen of that guy. There you go. First legendary of the test. We get a power armor drop. Can I... Yep, I see this railing is still bugged as fuck. I'd be curious to... I'd probably have to do some data mining with a couple of PC players and stuff, but I'd be curious to see how... it rolls the pieces that it drops. Come on, come around this corner. You fuck. Because I'd be curious to see what legendary drop tables each weapon is pulling from, because if they're all pulling from the same one, even still, there's 2 different drop tables in-game. This guy in here normally has a... Oh, that nearly ended badly. Completely over encumbered right now, so let's just get the fuck out of here. Maybe I can sneak my way into this room and... Okay, that was another legendary. Two Zealots rolls, so we're off to a good start. If you're running the Gourmand's shit, slap on Rejuvenated and max out Survival Chem legendary perks since they give you 5k coins. You can check that now, run to the perv and see if you can get PA from legendary rolls or if they segregated it. I'll have a check in a sec, man. I'm just gonna grab the weapons that I've got here. Oh shit. It's level 62. It actually has limbs. I don't know if that's just a PC thing, or... Oh, shit! Hello? Oh, shit. Run this way. Regenerate some AP. No, you didn't. Oh, shit. Oh, you're not dead. That's not good. Oh, no. Fuck. Really curious about the Gourmands also. Give me a sec, man. I'll show you what the... I'll show you what it does on a lever action, at least. I rolled myself a Gourmand's explosive lever action from the anti-armor one they give you. Hang on. Got a couple of... A lot of people seem to agree with me that, yep, build diversity is killed with this update. Have you messed with any with any of the new legendary buffs? Not properly yet, no. They've respawned out here. At least that one has. Don't even know what the gun bash. Ah, that's good to know. Okay, so holding in the mouse wheel is the exact same as pressing V. That's good to know. Fuck. I fucked up my mouse pad trying to do that, though. Can I just, you know, end myself? Respawn. Select respawn location. You can't select your camp? What the fuck? That's bullshit. At sitting at 900 at over 155 pounds in that menu, I'm able to respawn at my camp. As soon as I try and do it through this menu, nope. It seems like it can pair well with a few builds. I'm interested in maximum explosives, resistance, and power armor, so I can go maximum overkill. Dude, I've had this. I just had this rant with Shadow and a couple of others in party. I think this update is going to kill the game. I think this update is going to be what kills this game, because at the moment, as is, the build is already so. Like, the game is already so swayed to make you use a power armor or a commando build. They're the only two things that can run decent damage against bosses. They're the only things that can run a consistent damage against bosses and stuff. And endgame players, that's the only endgame content we have. There's not much else to do. But, and in these updates, I thought this would be a good update, because they might bring in more stuff that would fix items and stuff. Nope. Instead, what we got given was this bullshit system of... Sorry, I'm just... Okay, instead what we got was this bullshit system of... Like, this legendary crafting you've seen. All of these, like, mutants ones. Like, the mutant slayers and stuff was updated to be more. No one has or will ever use that. That is so situation specific, no one will use it. Like, the only two changes that came out of this that I actually liked was the fact that Berserkers and Nocturnal were fixed. And I'm not calling it a buff, because that's not what it was. What it was fixed. I'm not a fan of most of the changes in this update, as far as I've seen. So yeah, just don't expect positive compliments from me about it for this. Missile. Let's roll a couple of these weapons and just see what we get. I mean, with the damage buffs on the legendary perks, it might be worth it to run Assassins in Earls or Blood Eagles dailies. Assassins being upgraded, I felt like was a kick in the gut, to be honest. Especially for PvPers, because PvPers have been looking for... Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Mutant Slayers 25-25 automatic assault rifle. Fuck off. I feel like Assassins was a kick in the gut for PvP players, because that's the only buff they got here. That and some extra cryo and flame resistance. But with everything else they're adding, like, PvP's just going to be fucked. There's no other way of putting it. Charging laser sniper rifle. Aristocrats, 25 damage while aiming, 15 damage. I'll give that another reread afterwards. Vats crit fill, 25 damage while aiming. I know that got increased. That used to be Hitman's 10%. I'd be curious to try that out. Let's... Missile launcher. Instigating limb damage. Hits have a chance to generate a stealth field. Okay. But a lot of the perks and stuff that they've added in feels very skewed towards heavy builds. It feels like they just haven't looked into any other kind of build at all. Zealots 20... I just got... After complaining about the damage-based things that they're adding, I then got two weapons with 25-25 of those damage-based ones. I got a Mutant Slayer's assault rifle and a Zealot's 25-25 pump action. Fuck. I'm not saying everything is going to be meta, but with these damage buffs, you can make a passable build out of a far wider variety of legendary roles, and with the new crafting system. I do get what you mean there. I understand that. That is one of the ways to look at it. However, you've also got to look at it in the fact of how good does a power armor build face up against any build outside of power armor? Because all of the perks and stuff that have been added complement best a heavy gunner power armor build. They don't really complement much else outside of that. To be honest, I think they fucked it up with legendary power armor. That was always going to be a mistake, and I did call that. But, yeah. Too late for us to do anything about it now. That's been and gone. Let's try and roll a decent... Let's try and roll this one decent at least. That got Chameleon, I'm instantly not interested. Not everything is going to be meta, but there's just going to be more ways for people to fuck around with it, and I don't like that. There's going to be more ways for people to use power armor. And it's going to make people want to use power armor. Like, that's all they're going to want to use. And that hurts, because I fucking hate using power armor. It's a fun build, but I don't want to rely on it. I hate the thought of having to resort to power armor to have a decent build. Aristocrats, weapon weight reduced luck. How much caps do we have? 29k. Okay, so... yeah, we'll throw that on. Best we've really got. Aristocrats. Does that actually come with anything decent, or is that... nope, it's just blank. Okay, so let's transfer some of this legendary script that we've just got. I'm curious to give that a go. Might actually try and mod that while I'm here. Bloody is an inverse spectrum that is almost up to 80-90% damage, and everything else that wasn't junkies or two-shot would get you a cap of like 10% damage extra. I'm not saying that Bloodied should have reigned king. Okay, just like before there's that kind of jumping down my throat on that one. That's not what I'm saying. What I think is happening here is that Bethesda, what they have done is everything that is added in complements a heavy build. I'm not saying bring Bloodied back, or I'm not... like, Bloodied still does quite well on certain weapons. What I'm saying is that there's a lot of stuff that they need to fix up before they start looking at things like adding things in for power armor. Like, there's a lot more things they needed to look into. Like, they needed to make this an actual balance. So far, this isn't a balance. They've balanced out 2 of the legendary effects. Some of the other ones have been brought up and buffed, but they're the ones no one is going to use. They didn't fix anything. They just kind of left it as it was, and that was it. And it just frustrates me more than anything, because it means now we're stuck with all of these effects that people aren't going to use. No one wants to use them. And who can blame them? Like... we need fusion cells. That's cryo cells. Cancel, we want fusion cells? I've got 8 fusion cells on me. Did they seriously not give us any fusion cells? 56 missiles! Fuck me! Okay, let's just quickly drop those. This game is so skewed in favor of power armor now that there's no competition. How is something like my medic's out of power armor build, my medic's shotgunner, how is that going to rank up against a power armor build? It won't. In damage, in healing, like, there's no way to do it. That's just frustrating to me, man. Just utterly frustrating. Oh, hang on. I want those 3. I can go in there. With them buffing them up to 50s, It will make running Mutants or several other builds possible where it used to be 10%. Mutants was one of the ones they did increase, and okay, I will admit, I do like that they fixed that one, because that is how that should work. But I don't... Like, they've only really fixed 3 things. Like, Assassins went from 10% to 50%, and that one is going to fuck PvP up. I'm not even going to try and fuck around on that one. That's going to fuck PvP up. I get things are skewed still at Commandos, and heavy, like, pistols and shoddy are still in the ground, and energy weapons still don't have energy-specific perks. But here's the thing, though, man. Even... everything at the moment is skewed towards you using a Commando or a Heavy. There is nothing to encourage you to use anything else. There are heaps to encourage you to use a Heavy or a Commando. I'm not trying to... Like, my Heavy is a fun build. It is a decent build. I just don't want to have to rely on my Heavy build for something that all of my builds should be able to do. Like... Assassins, I guess this is what the server is for, right? If enough folks shit on it, If enough folks shit on it to Bethesda, then they'll change it, maybe. Dude, I'm gonna be making some hella posts on Bethesda's forums. I'm gonna be making videos on this because they didn't touch the one thing that I've been advocating to get fixed for ages, which is medics. Medics' range is still less than half of a camp. Like, medics' range is still half of a camp, like, radius. That's all it is. For healing. Gonna take the ammos and stuff because they might actually come in handy. Workshop. It's just frustrating because I don't want to have to be forced to use a heavy gunner build for my build to be the best it can be. That feels way too forced. Dog, I don't want to kill you. Because if you check any game, if you were forced where there is a set meta, if you check any other game where they ignored what needed to be buffed and what needed to be fixed, but it rarely happens. But in the few cases that happens, you don't ever hear of the game because it dies out. And the only reason I think 76 has been kept alive is because it's had a set community player base. But I think in this update, they've actually royally fucked it up. They're just ignoring what needs to be done. Hello? There you are. I can understand that. I've kind of accepted that. I will be less than meta with my love of trappers, single-action revolvers, and radium rifles. Dude, it's just frustrating. It's just absolutely frustrating that Bethesda just do not care about any other kind of build you could run. They only care about the power armor. Because even Commando hasn't been touched in ages. It's still one of the most powerful builds, but nothing's changed on a Commando in ages. Obviously the helmet can't be legendary. Let's roll some legendary armor. Chameleon AP refresh picklocking. That's not bad. Like... Heavyweights, radiation resist, food, drink, and chem weight reduced. Okay. Still getting used to this menu. Ghoulslayer's AP refresh Sentinel. AP Sentinel, that's already going to be fucking overpowered on a legendary mod, 3-star. Aristocrats Perception Lockpick. Oh god, I'm not liking this already. Mutant Slayer's Cryo Resist Limb Damage. I'm re-rolling that one, there's nothing on that that's decent. Aristocrat's Limb Damage Endurance, that's better. Can I don't know how to go into the build menu. How do you do that? E. Still more enemies, there's normally some mites here. They are right there, why can I not target them? There. It's dead. I still think you can make viable builds with a large variety of things thanks to this update. And by viable, I don't mean soloing bosses like Heavy, Bloody, or Commando Sneak, or a high-end. Dude, those guys, those builds are high-end meta, and I get that. But what I'm trying to get across here is now there are more options for high-end meta with, like, heavy guns than with anything else. Like, there are very few things that would benefit a support build or a sneak build. There's a lot that would benefit a tank. It just doesn't make sense in my mind. Can you not claim workshops in this? Let's place down my Hellcat power armor. Because I got a couple of AP refresh pieces on there, so that'll be fun to be in. Where the skill ground level and ceiling are respective higher than other builds, but I think you can still do well in endgame content, not soloing, but by being in a team with a lot of things. You can, man, it's just... It seems like more effort to use practically any other build than a heavy gunner. Why is that there? Sorry, that menu looks fucking ugly to me. Enable power armor HUD off. Can I change that one? Thank you. There we go. Just gonna also move my camp to here. Because... And then... That's how you do that. It's that one, isn't it? It's all the same keys. Stored. Selected item is floating. Yeah, that sounds about right. What the fuck? How the fuck am I meant to place him then? Oh. Selected item is floating. Is there a way to make selected item not float? Gonna take that as a no. Okay, I'm kind of curious. Okay, have a look at this. For those of you who run power armor builds, you like the positive outlook. Yeah, dude. Goodbud's got a good outlook on this. Like, watch my AP. That's nuts for a power armor build. That's nuts. I'm not a fan of this update still, man. I just don't know what to tell you. Just This update feels wrong. Everything about it, like, it's added in everything we wanted, but in a fucked up fashion that it in some way isn't what we actually wanted. Just went to go equip a power fist onto a melee build. Onto a heavy gunner build. At the end of the day, that's the challenge though with this game. As a very loose RPG, it really doesn't have the rock, paper, scissors aspect of mage, rogue, warrior, or tank DPS support AoE. I do like the fact that it's a loosely based RPG, but at the same time, it's got to fit in some way. There can't be one meta. And at the moment, the only way to min-max your builds is going to be power armor. And that hurts, because I don't want to min-max my shotgunner to be in power armor. That just doesn't seem right. Let's give this a go. Is there a daily op that I can go to? It's expansion, so you don't want to be sneaking. It doesn't have powers like Destiny that's got looter-shooter aspects, and it doesn't have hard-set classes with sprawling skill trees like Division. I know, man, it's not... It is, in and of itself, its own game, but it still fits into the RPG kind of game. And it is up to the player what they build, but it just feels like Bethesda want you very much to be able to play what they want you to play. Am I just missing something, like... Ow. That hurted. Oh, right. Resilient. How do you bash? How do you bash again? I've completely forgotten. Ow. Let's just quickly change my view. Is it Q? No. I'm trying to remember, because there's a separate way to do it. It's... Is it G? No. I've forgotten how to fucking bash. I mean, famously, this was dealt with the fact in Fallout 3 and New Vegas thing, like the Fat Man, you would find roughly 50 mini-nukes through a whole playthrough. Power armor was the end game. I do understand that, man. But in this one, power armor isn't the end game. In no way, shape, or form is power armor the end game. How do you bash, for fuck's sake? How the fuck do you bash? What's up, fellas? How we doing? Okay, well, you guys are doing that. I'm gonna... Left alt. What the fuck? Oh. Yep, sure, that was me. Heh. Resources and hard to maintain, and you would carry a few weapons to deal with a few different enemy types, but with 76, the RSS pool is so skewed that you can get a godly missile launcher. Dude, this game is so fucked up in and of the fact that you can just... Hey fellas, how we doing? Let me just grab some ammo off you fellas. This game is so fucked up in and of the fact that you can just take what you want and not worry about anything. It's so... Ah, sorry. It's just... It doesn't feel right. Based on every other game, even based off the other Fallouts, it doesn't feel right. I know it's meant to be a next-gen game, but it just... Well, not next-gen, but like... It just feels fucked up. Yeah, dude, this game was meant... This game isn't meant to... That's the thing, this game is meant to be a combination of Fallout and many different RPGs, because in a lot of different RPGs you couldn't... Hang on. In a lot of different RPGs, you couldn't do what you can in some of the Fallouts. And in a lot of the Fallouts, you couldn't do it you can in a lot of the RPGs. So there is a bit of mixed match aspects, but a lot of the aspects are just not where they should be, in any way, shape, or form. Let's just grab some ammo from these fellas. Like, have ballistic ammo from most of the... Anything that's non-ballistic, the ammo is expensive to craft if you come into the game with no resources and having to scavenge everything. Dude, everything is hard to craft in this game when you don't have the resources. The game goes by the system of you should only be able to... This game goes by the system of the energy weapons are endgame. And in most of the Fallouts, they were. But in here, they're not. They're just kind of... eh. Stabbed. 5.56 returns are kind of diminishing. That's... Wish there was an easier way to cancel that. Hang on. Yeah.
Mission accomplished, team. These uplinks are invaluable to understanding hostile activity in the region. Till next time, dodge out.
As much as I love the legendary perks, they really shouldn't be a thing, and the perk pool should have been far larger. Dude, so much about this game should have been better. But... it feels like Bethesda's just trying to kill their own game. Dead set, that's what it feels like. I got the plan for the plasma cutter on a character that I'm never going to use again. They are standard because of so many dupes and poor handling by Bethesda. It's like if Ascendant Shards were a dime a dozen in Destiny, or if you walk out another RPG and your buddy hands you a fully mythical set of gear. Dude, I get that, but like when you've got a full... In a lot of these games where trading is a thing, having crewmates to help you get through it is what you need, is what is good. And I get that. I actually do like that aspect of this game. Because I like that, for example, Easy, if he's still in here. Easy was fairly new to the game, was wrapping his head around it, and he came in, I've helped him out with a lot of his build, I've handed him a medic's weapon he's needed, I've been happy to do what I need to get him into the game. And I like that aspect of it, as stupid as weird as that may sound. Like, I like that you can just give people that come to the game with you a bit of a helping hand in getting going. But yeah, I don't like the way that this update has gone. Let's see what we can get. Gourmand's VATS 50 combat shoddy. That's not bad. Let's... It's fairly expensive to re-roll the item, though. Like, quite expensive. Just bad at it. Not so much bad at it, man, because you're not. This game does take a lot to get into it to begin with. That was Hunter's. I instantly don't. Hunter's bashing damage increased by 50%. That's new because it used to be 40%. That's another thing that no one. Well, I tell a lie. That's something that Shadow was interested in. No one else was like, fuck yeah, that. Like, it just doesn't feel right. Like, I like the idea of having a lot of these effects and stuff. They've just been implemented at the wrong time. In the beginning, when it was the first few weeks, you saw someone walking with Exo 1, you revered them like a god because it was a huge resources drain, broke fast, and was a sign of the grind. But now it's not, and within all reality, 76 content-wise is an extremely small game. Dude, they need to release so much... Like, the Gourmand stuff that they've got going on here. I love the idea of this kind of stuff, actually. Like, Gourmands would be nice to have. However, it only supports very specific playstyles. There's not much you can do with it. And a lot of what they've put in only supports specific playstyles. This wasn't a rebalance, this wasn't like an update for everyone. This was an update for heavy gunners. That's how I'm seeing this. I know that's not how everyone is seeing it, but it's hard not to see it any other way for me. Like, let's see if we can get something better than a Zealot's Guitar Sword. That was Exterminators, that's instantly going back. Yeah, meeting you fellas reinvigorated my enjoyment in this game. Dude, that's the point of it. As a fairly new player, the RNG stuff makes the game less fun. I do like the idea of having RNG in a game. Don't get me wrong. RNG is meant to be in these games. That's just the way it is. But I don't think RNG should be so bad in a game where you've got a 1 in 1.2 million chance of getting the item you want. Or you've got, even in this, you've still got a 1 in a couple of thousand chance of getting the item you want. It's not a good system. Bash damage! Yep, Shadow's here. It's not hard to be endgame when the game has 100 hours of content if you do everything and don't fast travel, and that's pretty small for an RPG MMO that has 0 mission replayability. Dude, it's missing so much actual content, but the problem is, no one wants to tell Bethesda to put more content in, because Bethesda's content has not been... I'm trying to put this as nicely as I can. Bethesda's content has been very, very lackluster. Seriously, Bethesda's content in this game consists of, like, 3 things, and that's a couple of quests here and there. They don't even implement very well at all. Let's just pop one of these in. Set active. Let's give it a fuck ton of intelligence. Bring that over. At least they gave us like makeshift warrior and stuff so that we can check some of this stuff, but up until Wastelanders, there was 0 consequence in how you talk to people, and everything being a 5-page book report every time you hopped on a terminal killed the lore boner most have. Dude, I'm hoping that they don't just stick with all of that kind of shit, because this game is fun. This game, I genuinely do enjoy this game, but it just feels so lackluster. The entire game just feels so lackluster. I do like this Facebreaker skin, though. I hope Microsoft fix this. I do. What? No, I'm not even attending that. What the fuck is wrong with PC players, dude? What the fuck? Can you check if you can make My Dad Needs a Job protest sign legendary? I don't think you can, man. As was... I don't know if Tier's still in here, but as he said earlier, it seems the only thing that you can make legendary now that you couldn't before was a... is the Enclave Plasma Rifle. Let's pop all that back. Let's just bring out the Hellcat again. And switch perks back to this one. No, I just want to... Okay, it's already a build. That's good. Bethesda had good content in Fallout 4 with many unique missions and memorable moments. Now, this game is pretty much a series of fetch quests and painfully slow escorts. That's an understatement. Yeah, I rolled a junkie's wife beaters with limb damage, yep. The main quest is such a... I don't think it was exactly those rolls, but yeah, something along those lines. The main quest is such a slog of fetch quests that to get into... I almost wish they removed it completely, dude. There's so many things they need to fix in this game before we need to start worrying about that kind of shit. It's just fucking annoying. More than anything, it is just fucking annoying. Let's grab Gourmand's equipment, because why the fuck not? You know what I might do? I don't know if... Shadow, if you're still here, man, we thought Xbox players were fucking stupid. Look at this. Look at this. Fucking look at this. I don't get it. In what way do you think that's a good fucking nuke? Please, fellas, let me know if any of you get this on PC, because I wouldn't mind getting into this on PC, but I need people to play the game with first. I've already got a decent armor set and a decent medic's shoddy on my main account. Like, on my main character. Just want to be able to use it. It was their first mistake of making this a sandbox with no NPCs that had no characters in the game. They just took $60 and told us to figure it out, mostly. Pretty much, yeah, dude. It's a shame, but yeah, that's pretty much how it went. Let's... Yeah, can't do any more of them. Oh, it's because I'm out of legendary modules, not anything else. Collect. Let's travel down to what's her face. They've really needed... They needed... Like, this update, I was so excited. I was like, they're going to make some good changes. They're going to make some accurate rebalancing and some new perks in that... Like, some new effects in that may be useful in the game, but wouldn't... I was hoping they'd do it right and add some new effects that would kind of fit in with the game, but these new effects don't. Well. This feels homely. No, fuck you. Like if Legend of Zelda had nobody but Link and every quest was a series of signposts. It sounds terrible, dude. It just... I got the concept of we were meant to be the NPCs, but it just didn't feel right. For those of you who are in here and do have a PC, I would love to get started on this on PC. I reckon it'd be fun for the BOS thing as well, because it means most of us would have to start fresh. And I like the idea of that, just the group of us working together to try and get this all done. There's no there's no power armor station down here, is there? No, there's not. I reckon for the BOS side, it'd be nice to just have a bunch of us just playing on the PC version and having to start up, and then we'd all be leveling up at the same time. And it'd mean some of us would have to go out and collect some scrap while others go out and collect others. It wouldn't be bad. Fuck PC. I wouldn't mind getting into it with a couple of people. I'm still going to main Xbox, because I've got my medics on there and everything. Like, no point going over to PC permanently. That doesn't benefit me in any way, shape, or form. But I reckon it'd be interesting to try. And I don't mind playing this at 60 FPS without having to pay an extra fucking... How much? Over 600 Australian dollars it was to get another PC. No, to get an Xbox Series X. We were meant to be the NPCs, only really worked in survival mode where player interaction is begging for your life, hunting others down and making teabag peace treats with the clown costume guy. Yeah. Just have a laptop. Dude, my old laptop would not have run this game at its... Like, my old laptop is currently what I'm reading off of here. Like, you can see it. It's just... yeah. No. Of all the guys here, I would love to run this game, like, fresh from the start with a bunch of you guys. Like, that would just be... That'd be interesting. I want to try and get as much AP refresh as possible. Yep, looks like I'm not getting any AP refresh on anything. Yeah. Okay, does anyone have any questions in regards to the crafting and stuff? Before I just dip out off this character and go do something else. Also, can we just appreciate, like, this skin? I want that as a skin. I want this weapon. I want that as a skin more than anything instead of the weapon, but yeah. Console is like having a gaming laptop, man, but slower, outdating timetables. Dude, none of my laptops have been able to run games, so I'm not even going to try and get into that. You can do it in 2 days. They get more or less the same limitations. How exactly do you get legendary cores? I didn't actually double check that one. Again, didn't focus on a lot of the stuff going on with it. Give me a sec. I did have the post ready to go. Let me just open it up. Take your shirt off. Sorry, shadow ran across my keyboard. Yeah, clearly, man. I don't think it actually says how to... I don't think it actually tells us how we get the cores yet. Do you buy from the perv or do you scrap legendaries? Like, how do you get them? I'm not sure. I'm gonna go just check the perv again. Double check they ain't down there. I didn't think they were. The other two characters that I have are to do with the quests, so... But yeah, not liking this system. Or this guy. Fucking move. Yeah, you can't buy it from in here. In answer to your question from earlier as well, good bud. You get cores from public events, daily ops. Yep, that's right. Thought there was something about scrapping legendaries. I don't know, man. I do know that legendary power armor has its own script slot now, so you can roll it from in here. I don't like... I'm not a fan of this. I'm not going to try and sugarcoat it or anything. Three-star PA pieces, ouch. Yeah, dude. Not worth it. I think the costs of it, for what it should do, the costs of it are okay. But I reckon the legendary module cost that is there should be lowered. Like, if it's gonna stay the current, like, if they ignore all community suggestions and they keep it in the randomized thing, they're gonna have to remove that cost, because that's a hefty cost. 1,000 legendary scripts gets you 20 legendary modules, correct? Because you can only get 1,000 script per, like, you can only max out at 1,000 script, and that's if you manage to max out your script every day. And not everyone script, and that's if you manage to max out your script every day. And not everyone manages that. So, it's a hell of a, at the moment, it's a hell of a cost for a randomize option. That just... Does that character come with a stocked scrap box? I don't know. Let's go check. I don't think first affects PTS. I think I have first on PC. I think I paid for a year's worth of it. It's certainly not going to come out anytime soon, because I definitely do not have enough for a year's worth of first on my card. So if it tries to make its way out again, it's going to have fun. Let's go here. T. Oh, someone's already pasted one down. Oh shit. You're fucking joking me. Fuck you, whoever that was. Scrap box. Yeah, it does come up with... It does come with things in the scrap box, man. So it does give you some stuff to work with just to play around on the characters. I like I have one thing. If you have the time to test, I have an idea. Give me a go, man. We'll double check what it is. not liking the look of any of this. Just realised when my eyes are beginning to hurt. Ugh. Okay. They'll balance it by having an alien symbiote in another update that works like power armor, but still looks like your character underneath it, and probably also be broken. No, it won't be anything like that, man. Bethesda can't code that in. Bethesda can't code their own current games. I don't want them to try that. Super duper, craft power armor onto a frame so it multi-crafts, and you get stuck with more than one piece a slot, and see if you can make them legendary. That should let you set stack. I have no idea what you're even talking about there, man. This just... Have they nuked in the same spot? What the fuck are they doing? Who launched that? Can I change it so that I get damage numbers? Display. Show damage numbers in adventure on. A 75 and a 15 using Go mods. And that's it. This food and water. Let's just food and drink. Okay, so at max food, it does 165 as well as bloodied. At max water, does 176, so it's a fair increase. For the roleplay aspect of the BOS group, I reckon it'd be interesting to start again on PC. If I'm thinking right, you don't have to take the pieces off to mod them legendary. No, you don't. There is a glitch when crafting power armor in Super Duper. You can have multiple things equipped at the same time, like 3 right legs, and if you have the resources for it, you can do this for all slots then. Okay, and then you could have multiple different legendary legs on for power armor. What do you mean? I've heard things about that happening, but every time I've seen it happen, it's been a glitch, and it's been a visual glitch, not actually being there. Legendary them all. Instead of having 6 pieces of legendary gear on, you can have 12 or 18. I don't think I can legendary them all, man, because I've just spent a fair bit of script on this, but yeah, let's this way. I don't think you can take over workshops. I'm not quite sure why, but I'm not going down that fucking nuke. That's stupid as fuck. Well, in theory, dude, we'll have to see, because... switch to craft. We can make all the Hellcat. Keep pressing escape, because that's the key that you use to go back a menu in every other game. Okay, let's make... Okay, that's 2 left legs. all you would have to do to test is to do a single leg and then try and roll a double unyielding. But any effect should show easy enough. Fuck off. Hellcat left leg. Left leg. And the other legs disappeared. Wait. Those are still there. How? What? Unequip the slot you were doing so it's bare, like drop the chest. Unequip the leg, then switch to craft. Then modify. It doesn't extra equip, it's gotta be a raw slot and spam craft a few times. Oh, we've gotta see if that'd work, man, because... Because that may also be a lag thing. Like, I've got a ton more Hellcat left legs on me now. I also can't legendary anything because I've got no cores. Yeah, I'm not going to test that for the moment, just because that would be a very... This just seems wrong. Yeah, I'm not going to test out that glitch for the moment, but fuck. I don't know if I can get into this. So far, the thing I like most about this update is the face breaker. If this theory is correct, and depending on scaling, you could run an unyielding for high carry capacity and the new perk that gives extra resistance due to carry weight. Dude. It'd be absolutely stupid. It would in essence be like that, man, but I don't know. A lot of stuff that they've put into the PTS here is gonna have to change. Because by their own damage calculations, you can negate, say if there's an enemy doing 200 physical damage to you, which next to no enemies can do that much damage to you in a single hit. There's using some of the new perk, using some of the not the new perks, using some of the existing perks and some of the new legendary effects, you can negate 200 damage down to 0.15 damage, which counts as 0 damage in Bethesda's own coding. So they're gonna have to change a lot anyway, but I'm not holding out high hopes that they're gonna change what needs to be changed. It would be stupid, but it's Bethesda. I get that it's Bethesda, man, and I've made that argument a couple of times. But I don't think we're going to have any luck here. Ah, fuck. Okay. I'm not going to have a look through the quest, because at the moment the quest isn't my business. I reckon that's just going to be... The quest I might leave just to I'll let other people go through it, but I want to do that one when it actually releases. I don't want to try and spoil it and there'd be bugs and shit. That's just not what I'm gonna do. But yeah, that's the entire thing there. It's just... This update feels very mediocre. Make posts and videos expressing how bad it is and why it needs to be changed. Trust me when I say that they are taking feedback. Dude, there's going to be quite a few community posts from me. Like, there's going to be at least a community post, maybe two. There's going to be a few videos coming out about my thoughts about this in general. It's just... Easy balance, they make the players invincible, then they would just start spawning in daily ops enemies into overworld, then with the ignore all armor effect and one shot bitch slap you into level 5. Dude, they need to add something more to this game. They need to add more content. They need to add... I hate saying this because they need to add more content, but at the same time, they're shit at making it. I've not enjoyed any of the storylines that I've done, even with the NPCs. I've not enjoyed it like I should. There's not a real storyline. The closest thing they got to a storyline was with the Wastelanders quest, and since then, it's been very lackluster, and even the Wastelanders one was kind of all over the place. And once you were past the Wayward, it felt very, here you go, here's the basics, do what you want to do. And it's like, wow, okay, so where do you want me to go? It didn't feel like you were directioned anywhere. It was just like a do what you want to do. That's what it felt like. I'm just extremely underwhelmed by this update. It's the only way I can put it. Okay. I reckon I'm gonna end this here. Expeditions need to get in, they do. I reckon I'm gonna end this one here. I reckon I'm gonna end this one here, start writing some scripts and shit, because this needs to change. This entire update needs to change. Straight up, just port us into Vegas, Boston, and DC. Dude, we need something else. This just feels wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna end this. No point in keeping it running if it's just gonna be me blabbering on about it. Let's just jump over to there. Hello. I will be next to the Silver Rush banging a cowgirl ghoul wearing a set of Ghoul Slayer's power armor. Jesus. Yeah, I reckon I'm gonna call this one here. I'll jump into parties and stuff and just write my scripts on this and make a couple of forum posts, but fuck. This update is it promised so much and it was so underwhelming. It just hurts physically. It hurts having to... Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna dip out of the stream. So yeah, if you guys are in a party with anyone, sure, jump in. If not, I'll let you back to what you were doing, because I know it's early morning for some of yous. But yeah, easy. I will catch yous when I catch yous.